Welcome to Free Bat Movies, guys. It's where we watch a movie on Netflix and review it and give you all the information on it and tell you what we think about it. If you want to watch that movie with us, be sure to hop on Netflix. You can get a free month of streaming service and join us.
Alright guys, welcome to Free Bat Movies. This week it was my turn to pick and I picked the movie Butter. Why did I pick Butter? Because I was strolling through Netflix and I saw a movie called Butter. It's as simple as that. So another one of these movies where we saw a little synopsis, we saw the title, and then we went into it and nothing, no expectations, just everything was ridiculous, and it was an awesome movie. It's about an Iowan town, which I think is Iowa City.
Yes, Iowa City, Iowa. Original, right?
So original. And it's about a girl who is in foster care. She's going home from home, who thinks she has no talent. And then she stumbles across this town fair where they have statues that are sculpted out of butter. And she says she wants to take a crack at that, and it develops from there.
And for a movie about butter, everyone has sex.
Everybody has a sex.
So we're going to do first impressions. Rob?
Well, my first impression of the movie, with the title Butter, I was expecting it to be like a cooking movie. I'd never even heard of this movie or anything, but I expected it to be like Paula Deen in her kitchen, like, oh, your butter's so fat, but it wasn't. There were people having sex, it was funny, there's a lot of good lines, a lot of great actors, a lot of great acting, and the way that the story progressed, and you see characters interact with each other, it was genuinely funny for not being crude. It was like semi-crude, but there was a kid in it, so they kind of held back, but it didn't take away from the story, so I thought it was pretty good.
Alright, my first impressions, I thought that this movie was going to be like the movie that was a dog show, and it was real serious, but it was a comedy, and they would like just keep on doing shots. I mean, they're comedians, and they would just do shots that were serious shots, and it would be just hilarious, and it would be all about a butter show, and it was so little butter show and a whole lot of good story. And some sex scenes.
Sex! It's about sex.
Nothing about sex. You know, there's some people in there like Rob Corddry who I've never seen do a serious role before, and he definitely does this as a serious role. It just blew me away. It just mined.
My first impression, seeing the cast list, I think the first thing that I thought was, wow, why haven't I heard of this movie? Because there's a lot of major stars in this movie. I said, this has got to be a really good movie only because of the cast that's in it. And if you actually look at the front cover, and it's got, Jennifer Garner, Ty Burnell, Rob Corddry, Alicia Silverstone, which I haven't seen. When's the last time you've seen Alicia Silverstone in anything?
Batman and Robin.
Okay, there we go.
I was waiting for that.
Olivia Wilde, Hugh Jackman, but to see names like that, it automatically, I was like, wow, this is probably going to be actually a pretty good movie. But
that's not including the 10-year-old girl,
right?
Who was amazing and a big part of this movie.
She had a short part in Salt, and I think that's the only thing that I can remember seeing her in.
Yara Shahidi.
Yeah, whatever that is. I honestly thought that she was like Will Smith's daughter or something, because the way she looks and acts kind of like Jaden or whatever.
Yeah, she
had that kind of like that raw acting talent where she had like a little swagger in her step on film.
If you watch the previews, it doesn't really mention her all that much, and I think she stole the movie.
Well, yeah, I mean, especially it takes you through this family they're doing their thing for a while, and then the tables get turned, and they're struggling to come back into their own light, and people don't want to let go of things, and this girl comes in and just, like Jeff said, steals the movie. And it makes you question some things, too, and all sex.
Alright, favorite parts?
Okay, so my favorite thing about this movie was how Yara Shahidi, was the 10-year-old girl. When they went to the butter sculpting competition, she made this extremely artful piece using Harriet Tubman, and she gave a speech afterwards talking about struggles and not knowing what to do and being sure and becoming confident and going on to do what you're doing. And then instead of it just being a good thing, Jennifer Garner
she ruined it.
Awful.
She turned it into something
so
completely tainted.
I don't want to quote anything.
She is so good in the last few movies I've seen her in, being like a hated character.
Oh, she's so bad.
like she is so good at being that like bitchy evil housewife. Like, it's all about me. I look proper and beautiful. I need everything. I think my favorite part or favorite theme within the whole movie was the relationship between Rob Corddry, Alicia Silverstone, and the 10-year-old girl. Her name's Destiny in the film. I like the relationship between them because it really shows like Destiny's a little black girl, and she keeps being put into foster care, and she finally finds this couple.
And meanwhile, while she's going through the foster homes, she's always talking about how white people are so stupid or crazy.
Or like she even says like crackers are crazy, crackers are so weird, and she like actually falls into a comfort zone with that family, and they take her on, and she finally takes them on.
My favorite part was a secondary character, Olivia Wilde, who plays a stripper slash prostitute. That she's a secondary character, but I think that she infiltrates enough of the story that she makes a really big impact on the story, and the characters, and some of the characters. And I've seen her in a bunch of other movies as well, and I think that in this movie I didn't know that she was that funny, and I think she was really funny in this movie. So let's go into least favorite parts.
Least favorite.
What sucked?
Dave, let me tell you something. The only part that sucked was
you can't say that.
I can't say that.
My least favorite part is Jennifer Garner's face.
Oh man.
Which I don't know if you've ever seen Valentine's Day. She does the same face where it's like this half like she's serious, trying to be a little bitchy, but smiling at the same time, and it's like this.
She played a psychotic woman.
I understand that.
Exactly what she was supposed to do.
I just don't like her face.
Just don't like her. One thing I didn't like about the movie was in part of the story, and you'll see it yourself, they don't touch base on how creative these people are at making butter sculptures. They just throw it at your face, and you have to accept it. And sometimes in scenes, you're just like, it just drops off, and you're like, wait, how did that even happen? There's no way you could be that.
So, bacon rating out of 5.
Bacon rating. Okay, let me break it down for you because this is gonna get a little mathematical. Jennifer Garner was an insane bitch. Okay, that's one bacon strip. Rob Corddry was a dramatic actor with the little tidbits of his comedy, which I was not expecting, and I loved. Olivia Wilde was a crazy prostitute that just wanted some money. She just wanted that money that she was owed. I'm gonna give this 5,000 bacon strips.
It's over 5,000.
No,
sizzle.
Every aspect of this movie, every minute of this movie, it kept me attentive, kept me in it, kept me laughing, and I was this close to just squirt a tear out at the end. And yeah, I give it a 5 out of 5. I'm gonna watch it again.
The movie was pretty awesome. I was not expecting it. Just like last week, I was not expecting it to be awesome. I feel like this movie, for me, was even more than the last movie we did because it was just so well put together. You didn't have any hiccups in any of the scenes. It flowed very well from start to finish. Didn't question any of the cinematography, lighting, anything like that. There were no special effects you had to look at. The acting was on. Everything about the movie was great. It made you hate characters. It made you love characters. It made you feel something. Okay, so I guess I'm going to give it a 5 bacon strips out of 5 as well because it was just an overall good movie that was just way overlooked. I don't know why. It was good. It was sizzling. It really was.
This movie was hilarious. It was very funny. I love the cast. I love the supporting cast. A lot of the secondary characters ended up being better than some of the primary characters. It had the right amount of funny and feels, and I think the scenes in particular between Rob Corddry, Yara Shahidi, those scenes were like, taught you some life lessons. I felt like I was talking with Mr. Feeney. Based on all of that, we're gonna have our first ever triple five.
Triple five.
That's a trifecta.
5 out of 5.
5 out of 5 from us here at Free Bacon and Puppies. The movie was awesome. It was comedic. Cinematography awesome. Actors awesome. Just everything about it's awesome. You need to go out, get Netflix, watch this damn movie, have fun, cry a little, feel a little sexy, and then next week we're going to review another movie, and you can watch it with us. Thanks for watching with us, guys. My name's Rob Harford.
I'm Jeff Hans.
And I'm Dave Burrows.
We'll see you next time.